The air hung thick and heavy, like a wet cloth, suffocating. Each breath I took amplified the dread in the room. Before me, a sea of faces blurred into a tapestry of fear and suspicion. Their eyes, cold and accusing, bore into me, their whispers like the hissing of vipers. The wooden pews creaked under the weight of the townsfolk, their anticipation of palpable entity. High above, perched like a crow, the judge surveyed the scene, his face a mask of stern indifference. My heart pounded against my ribs, a frantic drummer in a symphony of terror. My fingers, numb and cold, clutched the rough wood of the defendant's stand. The scent of fear, my own and theirs, permeated the air, a heady concoction of sweat, incense and judgment. How could they understand these people? The truth that lived in my heart, a truth they were so eager to condemn. The trial had been a farce, a macabre dance orchestrated by fear and ignorance. Accusations flew like poisoned darts, each one embedding itself into the fabric of my supposed guilt. Testimony after testimony, woven with threads of superstition and falsehood, painted me as a monster, a servant of darkness. My denials, my pleas for reason, fell on deaf ears. Their fear had deafened them, blinded them to the truth. Their eyes, glazed with a fanatic gleam, followed my every move. I was a spectacle, a witch in their twisted morality play. I saw the flicker of torches reflected in their pupils, the flames that danced with the promise of my demise. Each whisper, each rustle of fabric felt like a nail hammered into the coffin of my hope. And still the judge remained unmoved, a statue of justice sculpted in the coldest marble. Then a shift. The air crackled, alive with an unseen energy. A whisper, at first faint, then growing, rippled through the crowd. The judge, his composure finally broken, glanced around the room, his eyes wide with alarm. I felt it too. A surge of power, raw and untamed, coursing through my veins. It was familiar, comforting, like the warmth of a hearth long forgotten. My fear, momentarily forgotten, gave way to a surge of something else. Hope? Defiance, or perhaps acceptance of the power that coursed within me, the power they so feared. The whispers grew louder, morphing into gasps of awe and fear as a soft ethereal glow enveloped my hands. Even the judge, his face pale and drawn, leaned forward, transfixed by the spectacle unfolding before him. "Guilty," the judge finally declared, his voice a mere tremor in the electrified silence. But before the sentence could leave his lips, before the hammer of judgment could fall, the glow surrounding me intensified, a blinding light that filled the courtroom. A collective gasp, a symphony of terror and wonder echoed through the chamber as the light took shape, swirling and pulsing with an energy beyond comprehension. The faces around me, contorted in a mixture of awe and terror, were the last thing I saw before the light engulfed me completely. Then silence, darkness, and a sense of weightlessness, as if I were no longer bound to the earth. What awaited me I did not know, but in that moment of blinding light, I felt a strange sense of liberation. The verdict had been passed, but the story, it seemed, was far from over.